Good morning, good morning, everybody. Today is on the 28th of October. Nice. We only have like 2, 3 more days to go to end up the month, and then we start a fresh new month. Look at what we did on Friday. We're looking for buyers above from this point, buyers over here. We also had a buy limit area over here where the market went up and then came back down, picked the buy limits and pushed up a bit to almost TP1 that we had over here. But eventually the market did pull down a bit, went way down, way low, and then pushed back up, closed here on Friday evening. Then now we had today opening, we had our gap. So there was a gap that happened today. There was a down gap, and now the market is in now to close the gap. All right. So be rest assured, of course, it's gonna close the gap anyway. It's gonna close the gap. It's gonna try to close at least up to this point. It's gonna close it. Anyway, let's look at what do we have in terms of fundamentals. Today's on the 28th, Monday. We have the Canadian dollar over here. We have Tuesday, consumer confidence and jolts. Oh, nice. We have jolts tomorrow. That's going to move the dollar, definitely. Then we have the ADP on Wednesday and the GDP on the US. Definitely is going to move the dollar. Thursday, Thursday we'll be having the PCE price index. Definitely going to move the dollar as well. And then Friday, we have the NFP, right? Yes. And then Friday, we have the NFP. And then we have the PMI. Oh, it's going to be a busy. I'm telling you, it's a very busy week. It's a very, very, very busy week. Wow. Wow. This is going to be a crazy week. It's going to be a very, very, very crazy week. It's going to move a lot on the dollar. Every day there's a news and major news. So we start Tuesday with the consumer confidence and the JOLTS job openings. Wednesday, we go to the ADP and the GDP. Thursday, we go on to the PCE and the employment claims. And then Friday, we finish up with the NFP and the PMI. This is going to move the door. The market this week is going to be up and down. But also remember, we are actually in the last stretch of the US election campaign. So be very careful as well. Okay. So we're going to remove every single thing over here. Then we do a fresh new analysis for ourselves over here. All right, so we said this is where we have our support as it now. We don't really have a monthly resistance yet because that's the candle that we're expecting to close in the next 2 days. All right, so, but in terms of weekly, we do have last week's candle. It still has a high. Last week candle has a high. This is this week's candle. But then in terms of lows, of course, we have this point to consider in terms of lows. Okay. On the daily, on to the daily. The daily, it's very important that we cover this point as a daily support over here. Okay. And still the resistance goes the same way, same place. H4. H4, this is where we are right now on H4. I could say we have this level that we cannot ignore, and also have this level where the market made the high, where the market made the gap down. H1, we go a bit deeper and take this as the H1 support over here. H1 support. And in terms of the highs, I think we're going to this point again. All right, as we close this gap going back up. All right. So 30 minutes, same thing, same thing. All right, good. So we're supposed to close this gap up to that point. All right. So definitely we could take some quick buys over here. Potential quick buys over here. We'll do some potential quick buys above here at this point. Like that. Take us to the TP over here. In terms of the cells, ooh, this also could be a very nice sell. But then now we wait. Yes. At least 15 minutes giving us something. But then, of course, we can't really rely on that yet until the market makes its own moves, at least on 4 hours or something, right? Yeah, so we got some potential quick sales as well. These are almost like the aggressive sales, okay? And the buy as well, because we are not really, it's just jumping into it. The moment it breaks above this week, boom, and we go cover this whole thing. It's gonna be a quick move. It's not really, we can't really say it's something that you're going to hold for the whole day. Definitely not unless it's going to continue pushing up, something like that. And stop loss right down over there. Hmm. Probably we could get a push onto the lower side over here with the TP 1, 2, and 3 down there. All right. Okay. There he is. And ring like that, that is what we're going to keep our eyes on. We're going to be looking at that today to see how the market unwraps on that. Remember, it's a Monday as well, so we still have elections going on. We have a lot of effects coming into the market. Like we've seen, we have a lot of news as well coming in this week. So, yep, be careful, a bit extra careful when you're doing the trades. Okay. Let's keep it at that. Let's see how the market will behave today and risk manage your accounts. Okay. Take care and trade what you see, not what you think. Bye bye.